as most of you know, this year Forza Motorsport 8 will not be released. This is the first time in, I think, ever for a Forza Motorsport to not be released every 2 years. It will either be coming out next year or the year after that. But here are 10 things that we want to see in Forza Motorsport 8. These are in no particular order. They're just things that me and some of my friends and other people would like to see. Comment down your favorite one that you really want to see. I'll tell you my favorite one that I really want to see. But let's get this started. Number 10, NASCAR. As you all know, basically every single new Forza, there has been a NASCAR pack available for purchase. But how cool would it be if you didn't have to purchase the NASCAR? Like, a lot of people really love NASCAR, especially in America. It's a very popular racing sport, but not all people want to spend a bunch of money on their Forza games. So it would be very nice if the NASCAR pack would be free. It comes with a story and a track, and I bet a lot of people would love the story and just to drive the cars in general. Number 9, racing in the rain. In the other motorsport games, not number 8, there's only a few certain tracks where you can actually, race in the rain. What if in the new Forza you could race in the rain on every track? That would be pretty cool. I personally like racing in the rain. I think racing in the rain, it adds some difficulty to the game that wasn't there before. You have less traction, you have to watch out for aquaplaning. It makes it a better experience sometimes, and sometimes it helps with drifting. Sometimes you just want to race in the rain. And sometimes you want to race in the rain on certain tracks, say Indianapolis. I don't know if they actually have rain on that one or not, but there's no rain. That'd just be sad. Forza should put rain on every single track. So if you want to race in the rain on Indianapolis, you can race on the rain in Indianapolis. Of course, there'd be other weathers on that track, like sunny, night. Also, another honorable mention, well, actually the first honorable mention, they should also add night to every track. I think that would also be pretty cool, along with rain. Or on maybe a few select tracks, not every single track, because this would be a bit too much. Racing in the rain while it's night, that'd add a lot of difficulty to the game. Oh, I just hit that guy. Sorry, dude. That'd just be a great addition. I bet a lot of people would love that. They'd think it'd be pretty cool. So there's 2 honorable mentions right now. We'll have another one later in the video, so. I am not a good driver. I just drove off. Okay. Number 8. Can you guess what it is? Not the Henty Venom. Tesla. As you know, well, most of you know, Forza Horizon 3 was the last time Tesla appeared in a Forza game. They were not in Forza Motorsport 7 or Forza Horizon 4. And we sort of miss their crazy acceleration times. And since Tesla is releasing their new Roadster next year, there may be a possibility that the Tesla Roadster, the new one, may show up as the cover car of Forza Horizon. Did I just say Horizon? I meant Motorsport. Forza Motorsport 8. Which would be pretty cool, because Tesla claims it has one of the fastest 0 to 60 times, I forgot what it was, and it can go 250 miles an hour. It would make sense to make it a cover car, but we want more than just the Tesla Roadster, honestly. We also want this car, the Model S. We also want the old Roadster, and maybe I think it's the Model Y. Is that the SUV one? Yeah, okay. So Tesla would be a pretty cool addition to Forza Horizon. I keep on saying Horizon. Forza Motorsport 8, because the Teslas, their acceleration times are so quick. Like, they changed the drag strip game like that, right? Like that. Like, they can outrun Ferraris in the quarter mile. It's pretty cool. I think Teslas should honestly be in Forza. Like, see how fast that went? You can't even hear it because it's electric. It's screeching of the tires though. That's pretty cool. Please, Forza, put Tesla in your new game. What do you call it when a Tesla drifts? The electric slide. Number 7. Higher simulation options. Forza is technically a simulation racer, but it could be better. For example, there's a PlayStation game. Like, your wheel can come off, and your engine can fail and all of that. And it's like super realistic like that. I forgot what it was called. Put it in the comments below if you know. But Forza, they're not that high of a simulation game. Like, you can't lose a wheel in Forza, but how cool would it be if you could? So, like, maybe there would be an option in like the assist category or whatever it is, where you can turn on a like super high simulation thing where you can like lose wheels and all of that. So I think that would be a pretty cool option. I don't see like anything wrong with it. And also it would help Microsoft compete with that PS4 game that I again forgot the name of. So because you can only get Forza on Xbox and Microsoft computers. So, you know, what if that helps sell the Xboxes in Microsoft's computers? Because Microsoft helps make Forza. This is like a pretty good business here, because you can compete with that PlayStation game, and people would buy Forza in Xboxes and stuff instead of that super realistic PlayStation game. So, yeah. Number 6, demolition derbies. This would be, it wouldn't be like part of the story in the Forza Motorsport series. It would be like a side event. Like, you know the games that you can do online when you're bored of racing and you're like, hey, let's play Infection Tag or something like that. This would be something like that. But like, it'd be, you know, crazy. Like, imagine like there'd be an A class. Like, there should be even X class. There should be an X class. Like, imagine how funny that would be. Like, a bunch of guys just doing a demolition derby in a Formula 1 car, basically. That would be just hilarious. And I bet a lot of people would love it. It'd be a fun mini game. And it would incorporate the what do they call it? The simulation damage options that I explained in the one right before that. So, like, if you lose a wheel in the demolition derby, like I just did, I don't have a wheel anymore, you would lose a wheel in the demolition derby. Like, it'd just be a fun mini game. And I really think Forza should add this, like, as a mini game. At least, like, start working on it. Maybe it'd be released later. But that'd be hilarious. Like, a bunch of Formula 1 cars. Just imagine that. A bunch of Formula 1 cars running into each other, trying to get each other to knock their wheels off and wreck and all of that. That would just be like, I don't know how to explain it. It'd be hilarious. People would be laughing their heads off. And like, imagine it'd be like Wreckfest. I don't know if you guys have heard of that game before. It's a PC game. I have it. If you guys want to see a video on Wreckfest, put it in the comments below. But that's a Demolition Derby game, and it's really fun. But like I said,
his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
You know, do an X-Class car, a Formula 1 car in Wreckfest. You do like muscle cars and all that. But that'd just be so funny, and Forza should really just add it. That would be like an amazing addition to the game. I bet a lot of people would love it, and it'd be a really fun mini game, especially in like multiplayer, because I guess that's how you do it, because it's the game. So yeah, put this in your game. That'd be pretty lit. Number 5, motorcycles. Motorcycles would be a pretty good addition to Forza, because like, you know, motorcycles, if Forza adds dirt tracks, spoiler alert, if Forza adds dirt tracks, they might as well add motorcycles, because motorcycles can go on both dirt and they can go on, what do you call it? I already forgot. Asphalt. Because, like, there's bikes like the KTM, I forgot, and the Kawasaki Ninja. The Kawasaki Ninja is made for asphalt. The KTM, I forgot, is made for the dirt. It'd be a great addition to Forza, especially if they add dirt tracks. Not to mention, motorcycle racing is like a completely different sport, and that branch Forza out a little bit and make it more competitive with those other motorcycle racing games. And also, Forza already has some licensing to some motorcycle companies. For example, KTM. Forza has a few KTM cars. I forgot which ones, but they do have a few because they're in Horizon 4, and I've driven them before. Also, they also have Honda. They make motorcycles. I'm not saying they're good motorcycles, but they make motorcycles. And then BMW, which do make good motorcycles. But if they got Ducati, Kawasaki, and maybe Indian and Harley to get their licensing, to put them in the game, that would be a great addition. It'd be like, because those are some big motorcycle companies right there. And I bet Forza could probably get them on their side. And that'd be just, like, for example, they could use the same physics as the Crew 2 and the Crew 1. Crew. See, Crew 2 is the game that I'm on right now. And as you can see, these motorcycle physics are good. Like, you can pop a wheelie in this game. Watch. Ready? Boom. But if you pop a wheelie too far, you flip over. But you can pop a wheelie. I'm just not that good at it. See? Popped a wheelie. You can also pop a wheelie like that, which I'm also not very good at. So, I think motorcycles would be a pretty good addition to the Forza games. If you think so too, put it in the comments, I guess. Yeah. I just think it'd be a good idea. Number 4, dirt tracks in Forza Motorsport 8. One of the best things about the Forza Horizon series is that there's off-roading, and everybody loves some off-roading in their life. So, what if the Motorsport series had that? Like, the Motorsport series already has a lot of off-road cars that aren't in Horizon for some reason, which is sort of weird. Forza, what were you thinking when you did that? Okay, so, anyways, like, okay, this could give Dirt, the Rally series, a run for its money. Not to mention, Forza has been taking a very long time developing this game because they didn't release it this year, obviously. So they may be working on software for some dirt tracks, which would be very cool. Like, everybody would love some off-road tracks. That would be just amazing. Like, it's like more competitive with real life tracks, off-road racing, which everybody loves, like I just said. So this is my number one thing that I want added in the new Forza game. I would love off-road tracks, and a lot of people would too. It's like one of the most requested things, I think, that has been asked of the Motorsport series. So that would be really cool, Forza, if you put that in, and please put it in, because like that's a lot of people's number one thing that they want in motorsports, including mine. So yeah. Number 3, Isle of Man track. Every year, well, not every year, every motorsport game, Forza introduces a new track into the game. For example, in Forza Motorsport 5, it was Prague. 6, it was Rio. 7, it was Dubai. What if in 8, it was the Isle of Man track from that giant motorcycle and rally race? That would be pretty cool. It would introduce motorcycles and dirt racing into the game. And it's just an overall really cool track. It's got like tight corners, dangerous places, I guess. And it would be really cool to be put in a motorsport game. Especially since it has both asphalt and dirt elements. It would, you know, it'd do well introducing dirt perspectives and possibly the motorcycle perspectives into the game. Number 2, 4-player split screen. Currently in the Motorsport series, you can only do 2-player split screen, which if you don't have any friends and you don't know what split screen is, then I will explain it. So split screen is basically you connect another controller to your Xbox or PC, and then both of you guys that are at your house right next to you can play at once on your game. But the thing is, currently you can only do 2 people. So if you have 3 friends over and all 4 of you want to play, then, you know, you're going to have to do like a championship or something. You can't all race at once, which is sort of disappointing because, you know, you guys all want to race at once against each other. And that brings up another thing. This is sort of an honorable mention. It wasn't good enough to get put in, I guess. So, it is, what is it? I forgot. Okay. Oh yeah. You can't race with drivatars when you're doing split screen, which sometimes you want to race with drivatars when you're doing split screen with your friend. So you guys can race each other while racing a bunch of AI. It's not a race if there's only 2 people and it's not other opponents' cars that you have to dodge around. Like, being more than 2 people is part of what makes racing a sport. So it'd be nice if there was an option to like apply drivatars, and like you can add how much you want, how many drivatars you want, and all that, and what difficulty level. So then you could race your friends in split screen, 4 of them, obviously. No, not 4 of them. 3 friends, not including you. 4, including you. So then all 4 of you can race against some AI too. So it's, you know, more exciting. It's not that exciting if there's only 4 of you on the track, and whereas the other 23 drivatars, or 20 because there's 4 of you, and there's 24 people in the Forza races. So I think that would be a cool addition. Now you're going to see the final entry, which is my second favorite one. Number 1. Number 1, Toyota. As you all know, Toyota was not in either Forza Horizon 4 or Forza Motorsport 8, Forza Motorsport 7, which was sort of a disappointment because everybody loves Toyota, especially their Supra, 86, and the initial D, Corolla. And even though Toyota only has one production sports car at the time they did this, which was the 86, now they have two. They brought the Supra back, so now they have two production sports cars, which gives them another reason to put their cars in Forza Motorsport 8. And everybody loves all Toyotas. And even though, a lot of people prefer the older ones and drive the older ones, and that doesn't really help Toyota, no one's stopping them from putting their newer cars in there too. Like the Prius. Like, how funny would it be if you showed up to a drift lobby and there was just 20 Priuses just waiting, just drifting around? Like, that would be hilarious. Like, with the Tesla joke that I said earlier, it's just a bunch of Priuses doing the electric slide. That would be funny. And also, Toyota, they have some trucks, and if Forza adds the dirt tracks like we think they might, the trucks would be a great addition to that too. So honestly, Toyota should just man up and put their cars in Forza, because everybody misses them, and it doesn't even have to be immediately. Like, I bet people will still love it even if they show up maybe 2 months later in the first DLC pack for free. But it better be free, Toyota, because not everybody likes to pay money. I know you like money, but it's not even going to you most of the time. So Mitsubishi did it. They introduced a free DLC pack to Forza Horizon 4, and everybody thought Mitsubishi wasn't going to be in that game, and everybody loved it, because I prefer Mitsubishi over Subaru. Diamonds last forever, and stars eventually blow up and die, even though that saying doesn't really make sense, because they canceled the Lancer and the Evolution, but the WRX is still there, so oh well. But still, Mitsubishi didn't even have a single in-production car in that pack, but they still did it. Like I said before, Toyota should just man up and put their cars in the game. Everybody would just love that. So that was all of the things we want to see in Forza Horizon. I keep on saying Horizon. Forza Motorsport 8. What was your favorite one? Which one do you want most? Comment down below. What's your dog's name? Comment down below. I don't know. Just comment something down below, I guess. So that was all. If you have any other ideas of what you want to see in Forza, comment it down below. If you have any ideas for a YouTube video that you want to see, comment down below. If you want to see gameplay in The Crew 2 or Forza Motorsport 6, comment down below. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, still like and subscribe, because that's a good idea. Thank you for watching.